Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Cik Wan Mansur Samsudin. My metric number is D0118109194. Today I am going to present about my final year project entitled Security Alarm System for UTM Student Laptop. So in this presentation, I will going to talk about the introduction, the problem statement, objective, scope, project implementation, work plan, outcomes of the project and discussion, budget, and conclusion and recommendation. So what is this project all about? This project concerns laptop safety alarm device. The most basic definition of any security system is literally a method by which something is secured by means of a system of components and devices that interwork. In this case, the security system is the network of integrated electronic devices that work with a central control panel to protect against the thief and other intruder potential. With the use of an ultrasonic sensor, this project completely prevents our laptop from the thief. This project is very affordable and can be built by anyone. This project will use Arduino Uno board and ultrasonic sensor as the main part of the project. Using the ultrasonic sensor, the device can detect if the laptop is moving as someone removes it from the table. When a movement is detected by the ultrasonic sensor, it sends a signal to Arduino and the buzzer switches on to warn the people around to catch the thief. The whole system is battery powered, for example using power bank so that it can be easily portable to everywhere, or it can get power supply from the plug nearby. So, what is a security alarm? Okay, it's a system designed to detect intrusion, unauthorized entry into a building or other areas such as home or school. Security alarms are used in residential, commercial, industrial, and military properties for protection against burglary or property damage. So, some alarms serve a single purpose of burglary protection. Combination system provide both fire and intrusion protection. Intrusion alarm system may also be combined with closed-circuit television surveillance (CCTV) system to automatically record the activities of intruders, and may interfere to access control system for electrically locked doors. So, the history of the security alarm system. Okay, the first alarm system to be placed in service is in 1853 by Augustus Russell Popper, invented the first electromagnetic alarm device in Boston, MA on 31st of June. Up to this level, most people rely on noise from shock animals and watching dogs or mechanical ring to capture any intruders. So after a few decades, a modern high-tech warning system is on the rise in a major warning technology advances in the 20th century. In the Second World War, there is an alarm system which is Callahan's emergency call box design that had become more affordable to use for medical services, police, and fire departments. In particular, the 80s and 90s were marked by the modernization in which alarm system became a regular feature of building protection. The first wireless alarm device came on the market at the end of the day and revolutionized alarm technology as well as functional level until gradually inevitable tangle of cables passed away. So in industry, big windowed room with sliding doors are ideal for use with glass break detector. The detector is a very small device which can stick to the door like a motion sensor. The range is very small, so it probably needs multiple glass break detectors for a home. Glass break detectors complement doors and window sensors by detecting sound or vibration. When they send the frequency or shock wave associated with glass shattering, they sound a warning. So, passive infrared sensors (PIR) are electronic instruments used in certain security warning systems to detect movement from an infrared emitting source, usually a human body. An intruder entering the protected area is detected when a Fresnel lens or a mirror segment focuses on the infraround energy emitted from the body of the intruder and overlaps a portion of the chip that had previously looked at some much cooler protected area component. The PIR is one of the most common detectors used in household and small business settings as it provides inexpensive and reliable function. So, ultrasonic detector is more commonly used in industrial application for the detection of hidden tracks, metal discontinuities, composites, plastics, ceramics, and water level detection. For this reason, the law of physics which indicate the propagation of sound wave through the solid materials were used because ultrasonic sensors use sound rather than light for detection. Ultrasound sensors are used in distant measurement application. These gadgets regularly transmit a brief burst of ultrasonic sound to a target that mirrors the sound back to the sensor. The system then measures the time for the echo to return to the sensor and calculates the distance to the destination using the sound level of the medium. Okay, for my project, the problem statement is security system for laptop nowadays is very important as the number of crimes are increasing every day, especially in UTM itself. There has to be something that can keep our laptop safe. The security system present in the market, but they are not easily available for everyone because it is very expensive and not affordable to everyone. Therefore, to prevent this problem, I intend to provide a solution by constructing a cost-efficient electronic system that has the capability of sensing the motion of the intruders and setting off the alarm. The basic idea of this project is that all the bodies generate some heat energy in the form of infrared which is invisible to human eyes, but it can be detected by motion sensors and ultrasonic sensor. This project involved the use of Arduino ultrasonic sensor, buzzer, LED resistor, and a simple program. This sensor detects any motion in its permissible range and triggers the alarm. Depending on the movement of the object, it sends a signal to the Arduino board. With this system, we can easily set up a security alarm in our place for unwanted intruders and thieves. Working with this type of sensors and Arduino is very easy. When it detects some movement, it sends a digital output to Arduino to take decision accordingly, like to turn on or off the alarm. So the objective for the project is, the first one is to show a simple prototype of how the security alarm system can be made by everyone, and other than that is to prevent laptops to be stolen in UTM, especially in hostel, and last but not least, to detect motion by using the ultrasonic sensor. Okay, the scope of this project is to improve laptop alarm system. This project aims to provide user with an knowledge of how to take better care of laptops by using ultrasonic sensor and buzzer. This system idea is to warn users if any intruders attempt to steal the laptop at minimal cost. When the ultrasonic sensor senses a motion, it sends a signal to Arduino and the buzzer turns on to warn the people around. Basically, this project is very suitable for UTM students as a lot of laptops have been missing throughout the year. For every end of the semester, there will be an average of 3 laptops were stolen a day. This is so bad as most of the students couldn't afford to buy a new laptop. So, the completion of this project requires steps based on the flowchart. First phase to analyze and study, finding some relevant knowledge for the topic chosen. Knowledge is learned from study, articles, and web pages. After that, the simulation circuit is created to look at the simulation result by using multiple software such as Tinkercad and Proteus 8 Professional. The components that are being using were bought from Shopee. The circuit is generated on the breadboard to ensure that the component work fine. If an issue arises with the design circuit, further research can resolve it. To test the circuit operation, the circuit is supplied with a 5-volt power supply. Then the prototype for laptop with ultrasonic sensor. The final step is to recheck the chain. If not working properly, troubleshoot the circuit and redo the step. So this is the flowchart about how to design this project. Okay, appropriate tools and equipment are needed to generate the circuit for this project. In addition, all function and component installation steps need to be taught to complete the project. With the help of online research, the project is managed to build with a design that is very simple and affordable. This design can be easily built by anyone. Okay, for the experimental setup, the ultrasonic sensor schematic circuit in ICS consists of a combination of transmitter and ultrasonic receiver working at the same frequency. If something is moving in the area covered, the fine balance of the circuit is disrupted and the alarm is activated. The ultrasonic circuit is highly reactive and can be modified to reset itself automatically or to remain activated until it resets manually after a warning. the ultrasonic sensor connect the VCC and ground to the Arduino, and then connect the trigger pin and echo pin to Arduino pin 12 and 13. The Arduino is linked to both the power supply and field. Connect the negative terminal to the ground for buzzer and the positive terminal to Arduino pin 8. Then connect the cathode to the ground for LED and the anode with 220 ohm resistor. Connect the second resistor pin with the Arduino's pin 6 as shown in the schematic. The circuit has been simulating and testing on the breadboard already. Okay, the parameter of the project is to ensure that the laptop is secure from any thief, able to detect any movement created by the laptop early, which means before they steal the laptop, overshadow mounting of safety system sensors and stability with respect to electromagnetic interference. Okay, the equipment needed. First and foremost, the ultrasonic sensor has CSR4. It is detectable to the transparent object. Other than that, it is also resistant to small particles. And lastly, it's detectable complex shaped object. Other than that is the resistor, like emitting diode or LED. Arduino Uno R3 as where we put the program in to run the simulation and the circuit. The buzzer, when the alarm trigger, it will start the beeping, continuous beeping. The breadboard, where we put the LED and the wire jumper can connect to the Arduino board. So power bank as the power supply. So this is the program code for this project. It is very simple and not too complicated to code it. Okay, the limitation of the project. Due to the nature of the research question and the limited use of alternative ultrasonic sensor, this research was based on largely qualitative research method. The research is still reviewed the test result itself. Upon the guidance from the internet, I managed to completely use the ultrasonic sensor in the development for this project. Not only that, the use of Arduino also led to some difficulties for me. As for me, an electrical student, the use of programming is still new for me. Even though I am senior to programming, the output is still the best I get. Because the malfunction of the ultrasonic sensor, it makes the project not functioning well. After the program is edited, the program managed to function perfectly. Other than that, because of the resisted movement or the RMO, I faced difficulty to buy all the components needed. But thanks to all the seller from Shopee, I still managed to buy all the equipment, even have to wait for about 2 weeks. It's okay as I really understand the situation now. And the frontliners are helping us fighting against the COVID-19. Furthermore, I still need guidance of quality of the security alarm system. Okay, this is the work plan where I put the all my project activities in the Gantt chart. I start my project since week 1 until week 13. Okay, outcome of the project. So as we can see here, when the simulation is off, all the component in the circuit is not working. This because there is no current flow in the circuit. Okay, after that, when the simulation is on and the distance between sensor and the laptop are 0 cm, when the simulation is turned on, all the component is not functioning as the laptop is still on top of the ultrasonic sensor. And after the laptop is taken away, as we can see there, the LED is lighting up and the buzzer is starting to beeping. Okay, this is the overview of my prototype, which I use the polystyrene to put my ultrasonic sensor under it, and the pizza box as to put the Arduino in it. I also glue the breadboard at the back of the polystyrene. At the side of the polystyrene, I put the buzzer. Okay, this is how the look when I put my laptop on this polystyrene. Okay, this is when my laptop is taken away. As you can see there, the LED start to light up and the buzzer is beeping. So the pros for my project is First is energy efficiency, because this project only using the power bank as the main power supply. Saving money, when the laptop is not stolen, we can save money from buying a new one. Comfort, every time we leave our hostel, we feel safe and easy when we know that our laptop is secure. Reduce cases, thieves will not try to steal any laptop when they know that the alarm will alert all the people nearby. Okay, the cons for this project is power bank battery exhausted. After a long period of usage, the battery in power bank will not last long if it only has a small mah. False alarm, if somebody accidentally hit the laptop and the laptop is not being sensed by the sensor, the alarm automatically will trigger and giving false alarm. Okay, this is my budget for this project. So the total for my project is 68 ringgit and 1 cent. Okay, in a conclusion, security alarm system is very important and must be taken seriously. As the word says, don't cry over a spilled milk. To talk about the laptop that have been stolen nowadays in UTEM, it can be said nearly 5 laptops being missing for every end of the semester. It is really sad that our previous laptop has been stolen and it is really expensive to buy a new one. Nothing we can do if our laptop been stolen unless we can red-handed the thief and take them to the police to take further action. With the help of my invention, I really hope that this type of case will reduce and can ensure our laptop safety. Even though the opportunity for the laptop to be stolen is still high, I am sure most of the thieves will think twice to steal the laptop when they heard the alarm to start beeping. So this is some recommendation from me. Even though this project seems to be working perfectly, it still needs some improvement. As we all know that some of the bad guy won't bother if the alarm is still on. We can add a camera and a spotlight that we add as a CCTV that can capture the thief face. This method will help us to recognize the thief and can be easily red-handed the thief after that. Other than that, we can make the security alarm give notification to us via our smartphone. The notification then will alert us and we can take further action to call someone in our hostel in order to stop the thief. We also can attach a spray paint that will spray the paint when the laptop is stolen. The paint then can leave mark on the thief body parts and clothes. And just after that, UTM security can do a spot check in every room in order to catch the thief. If the paint stain is permanent, it is hard for the thief to remove the paint in a split second. Yes, he can remove it with thinner, but how will he find it in campus as the thinner is not necessary to be bring in a hostel. Within a period of time, the thief will soon be caught and the laptop can be returned to its owner. A paper spray also is good to be added. With the same working principle of the spray paint, we can place it at an average eye height. The paper will give a burning sensation to the thief eye and immediately will leave the place. We also can make that the security system immediately calls the police station nearby when the laptop is stolen. To be add on, we can program the door in the room automatically being closed and locked soon after the alarm triggers. After being locked in the room, the thief can be immediately be caught and be taken to police station to be punished for their wrong action. Thank you for listening to my presentation and stay safe.